Welcome, dear seeker. Let us speak of a subject that has puzzled sages and scientists alike: consciousness. What is it? Where does it reside? And what does it mean to be conscious? To understand consciousness, we must first recognize that it is both the simplest and the most profound aspect of existence. It is the awareness that allows you to hear my words, to feel the breeze on your skin, to notice the thoughts passing through your mind. Yet, it is also the great mystery that no instrument can measure, no scalpel can reveal. In the teachings of the Buddha, we often speak of consciousness as vijnana. It is one of the 5 aggregates, or skandhas, that form what we perceive as the self. But let us be clear. Consciousness is not a thing. It is a process, an ever-changing flow, like the river you see over there. The river appears as one continuous entity, yet it is never the same. New water flows in, old water flows out. So, too, is consciousness. It arises and passes away, moment by moment. But where does it arise? Modern science tells us that consciousness emerges from the brain. Neurons firing, chemicals exchanging, a symphony of biological processes. But I ask you this: is a symphony found in the individual notes or in the melody they create? The brain is a wondrous instrument, yes, but it may only be the vessel through which consciousness flows. Consider this. When the Buddha attained enlightenment, he did not discover consciousness as something new. He uncovered the true nature of it, that it is vast, boundless, interconnected. Like the sky, consciousness holds all phenomena but is not defined by them. In Buddhist teachings, vijnana refers to discriminative awareness. It is the capacity to discern and label experiences, distinguishing sights, sounds, thoughts, and emotions. Yet, vijnana is also conditioned. It depends on the interaction of the senses and their objects. For example, when your eyes see a flower, the form, the eye, and the consciousness of sight arise together. Without one, the others cannot function. This interdependent nature reminds us that consciousness is not an isolated entity, but a dynamic interplay. In our ordinary lives, we often mistake consciousness for its contents. We think, I am my thoughts, or I am my emotions. But this is like mistaking the moon's reflection in the water for the moon itself. Consciousness is the space in which thoughts and emotions arise, like clouds passing through the sky. It is not bound by them. Meditation is the tool we use to peel back this illusion. When you sit quietly and observe your mind, you begin to see how thoughts come and go. You realize that there is a deeper awareness that watches all of this, an awareness that is not born and does not die. Some may ask, if consciousness is so vast, why do I feel separate from it? This is the great illusion of Maya. From the moment we are born, our senses create a world of duality, self and other, here and there, now and then. But just as waves are not separate from the ocean, you are not separate from the universal consciousness. In the Mahayana tradition, we speak of bodhicitta, the awakened mind. This is the consciousness that recognizes its true nature, interconnected, compassionate, luminous. When you touch this awareness, the boundaries of I and you dissolve, and all that remains is boundless love and understanding. But let us not become lost in philosophy alone. Consciousness is not something to be grasped by the intellect. It must be experienced. This stillness is the heart of consciousness. It is where you and I, the stars and the rivers, all meet as one. And remember, the answers you seek are not far away. They are as close as your next breath. May you walk your path with wisdom and compassion until we meet again.